the legal age to purchase and consume alcohol is 21 years of age. Today, I would like to speak about lowering the age of purchase and consumption of alcohol to 18. With me understanding this is a controversial topic, I did extensive research for this speech so we could see the statistics and reasons this should be carried out to help our young adults. It is often perceived that the age required for alcohol is fair due to underage drunk driving. It is evident drunk driving is an epidemic in the United States. However, it is not at the highest between ages 18 to 21, which is the prime age to teach our young adults self-control and more responsibility of freedom. Start with the needs for change. It is human nature to want what you can't have and to try to obtain it when no one is looking. At age 18, young people are making their first steps into adulthood. Some are beginning a career in the military, some are beginning full-time work, and some are beginning college. And some are juggling two of these things at one time. Colleges and military can be tempting for young adults with a lot of them packed into one spot from not legal drinking age to beyond legal drinking age. Without parental supervision, parties and social events which open up the door for drugs and alcohol. A large sum of teens will be more apprehensive to try illegal drugs. However, find it all right to try alcohol, ignoring an age restriction because they are at peer level with everyone else that may be at legal age. According to the NIH.gov website's article on underage drinking, the top 3 reasons for underage drinking is peer pressure, increased independence, or desire for it, and stress. All of which are increased at age 18 in the senior year of high school or upon entering unsupervised life in college or military. At age 18, you're not a child anymore. You have grown-up choices and must make grown-up decisions. According to WNDU.com, the news station website in Indiana, in an article titled 17 Arrested for Underage Drinking, police were called to the 27,000 block of Lamplighter Lane in Elkhart, Indiana, where they found multiple people under 21 drinking alcohol. 14 of the 17 were between the ages of 18 and 20 and were ticketed and released. 3 others who were 16 and 17 were released to their parents. At age 18, it is more likely that state law will press criminal charges on you to carry on your record for a lifetime. 14 that were ticketed probably did not see jail time. However, I'm sure they were fined and likely had to complete an alcohol course of some sort. It should be, if you are old enough to be hit with a fine, you should at least be able to drink some wine. And if bars and dance clubs serve those 18 and up, it will be less likely to find these kids with kids younger than them in a house party. According to III.org, an article on drunk driving, a statistics table shows that in 2015, from ages 16 to 74, the age range 16 to 20 is the lowest percentage of drivers and alcohol-impaired drivers involved in fatal car crashes, excluding ages 55 to 64, 65 to 74, and over 74. This is because it's a new age nowadays. I call it the Uber age. It is more likely for an 18-year-old college student to choose Uber over driving after a night of drinking than years before because of the low cost and high accessibility. To move on, we'll talk about the satisfaction. The way we can fix things is simply to amend the legal drinking age and lower it to age 18. It all begins with the parent-teen relationship building, with parents educating their children on dangers of overconsumption and drunk driving. According to the www.responsibility.org website article, Underage Drinking Statistics, a survey shows that 12th grade students who reported binge drinking decreased 48% proportionally from 1991 and 2016, dropping to 16%, then 30%. And college students' binge drinking has decreased 26% proportionally from 1991 to 2015, dropping to 32% from 43%. The reason for this is simply education and a better bond between today's 18-year-olds and people of legal drinking age on how to move in a proper manner. With the legal drinking age being decreased, we will have less of our 18-year-olds going into their adult career with tarnished records due to underage drinking college parties that are raided by the police. It is fair to uphold the law for 18-year-olds breaking the law while intoxicated. Drunk driving, public intoxication, and other drinking laws should hold the same penalty as those above legal drinking age and should be treated consistently. Each of us should write our political representatives to ask them to support a change in the legal drinking age. According to the website ProTrim.org, in the article, 45 states that allow under 21 alcohol consumption. There are currently 45 states that hold exemptions to allow underage consumption of alcohol under certain circumstances. 5 states, Alabama, Arkansas, Idaho, New Hampshire, and West Virginia, have no such exemptions. That stems from religious ceremonies in some states to alcohol selling establishments with parental supervision in other states. And this has been working better to help youth with going along and drinking in secrecy. Lastly, we'll talk about the visualization of the solution. If we can successfully lower the drinking age, it will bridge the gap between young adults and elders. Without underage drinking penalty on 18-year-olds, there will be less college binge drinking parties due to the normalcy of drinking. It is human nature to always want what we cannot have. However, it is also human nature to lose the desire for something once we actually get it. There will be a better family bond, less sneaking and geeking, and driving under the influence. If the parent knows of alcohol consumption, it will be more likely for them to drive, help their child, rather than that 18-year-old left to their own devices to get places and beer on their own. That's it for the visualization. To review, it is human nature to want what we can't have and to try to obtain it when nobody is looking. The way we can fix things is to simply amend the legal age of drinking. Then we can truly bridge the gap between young adults and elders. I challenge you to think about the reasons of underage drinking and think about what if there was a real adult around to help monitor and guide 18-year-olds through responsibility and freedom. Let's contact our legislation and push for a lower drinking age so as to take away the temptation of young adults to binge drink in college just because no one is there. In conclusion, the youth are our future and they have more responsibilities than before. Our young adults are ready to take on the responsibility of drinking through the freedom of doing so.